Russo Italiano sponsors Boxing Bros UK.
It's showtime!
Yeah, so that's it from us.
Like and subscribe.
Like and
Share.
subscribe, guys. Boxing Bros UK. Right, last
Peace.
one. Rafferty versus Jack Rafferty. What's it called? Is it Conor Regan?
Is it Jack? I get confused between Jack and Carl Rafferty. Which one is it?
Jack Rafferty. Well, we'll just say
That's the
Rafferty
one.
and Regan anyway. Fuck it.
O'Regan, that's it. Oh, mate. I'll tell you what, I'll say this in the video. O'Regan, if his hands were any lower, he'd be scratching his ass. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Oh, my dearie me.
Right. Right, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. This is Boxing Bros UK. I am the boss, Chris. This
He
is
is.
my co-host, Andrew, the Boxing Brain.
Yes.
Today is
Hello.
Rafferty versus O'Regan.
Good fight this, Chris, wasn't it?
Really, really good fight. Really, really tasty fight.
Brilliant fight.
I like this Jack Rafferty kid, though. I really do. Well, he did the same thing. It was kind of similar, but he did it in quicker time. What he did to our good friend Henry Turner that we interviewed.
Yes, we went down to the iBox to chat to him. Lovely fella, good fight. Just bit off more than he could chew against Rafferty, didn't he? Stepped up a little bit too soon.
As well, he said it himself. Like he didn't pace himself right when we interviewed him.
Yeah. What
he did was that O'Regan was obviously quicker hands.
Yeah, did all right.
So
started off all right.
Rounds, yeah, then boom, closed him down. And like that Jack Rafferty reminds me a little bit of Golovkin. He's not got fleet of feet or anything. He stalks you. He's
relentless. He's relentless.
The ring off. He's very good at cutting the ring off. And then when he gets you, he goes to the body and he goes to the pain. And that knockdown in round 3. There was the writing on the wall then. But I do think they should have gave O'Regan a couple more rounds. But I'm not his trainer, so I don't know what was going on in there. But I thought he was fighting back after the knockdown and trying to find his feet. And I think if they could have gave him a couple more rounds, you never know what could have happened because he was landing and firing back after the knockdown. But I'm not his trainer, and if his trainer thought no more, then they know him the best, and that was the right decision.
It's interesting you say that, Chris, and this is where it's all opinions, and we're all going to see things in different ways. Because I was sat with Josh, and Josh said straight away, "Oh, take him out of there," and I was like, "Oh yeah." He showed so much heart, O'Regan. Fair play to him.
That guy. Wow.
Oh, mate, and that was his first loss. I think he was 14-0. I think 13-14-0 before then, and obviously was Rafferty was certainly going to be the hardest fight, but. I felt like I think it might have been before he come off his stall when the towel was thrown in. I think I sort of called up. I would be okay if they stopped this now. He was starting to, in spite of the heart being shown. But, like you say, trainers know their fighters better than us and, how their powers of recovery. They know kind of how they are. Are they concussed? Is he going to whatever? But there's a bit of a feature of the night going here. I wanted to bring this up because there was a moment, and don't tell me what round it was, but there was another moment again where O'Regan, I think they'd come together, were broke up, and O'Regan switched off again and got hit. And it was a bit of a feature of the night, being broken up and people being clipped and they're coming back out. And I thought, because and with O'Regan, and I know it's his style, and I know a lot of modern boxing coaches, they're like trying to kind of find the inner Floyd Mayweather and everyone. And I don't know why people don't go. Everyone wants to seem to be this kind of catching shots and shoulder rolling and parrying and the counter and having their, if they're coming out of the orthodox stance with a really low lead hands and, the kind of hands here and they're throwing a jab, right? They're throwing a jab and the hand isn't here ready for the counter attack to come back up. They're not bringing the hand back up. And they're falling over their front and all this sort of stuff. And look, I'm not a coach, but these are just the things I see. And whatever happens to just transformers, bosh, 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 tuck it in, tuck. Just tuck it in.
Yes.
I know it doesn't look as good, Chris, right? I know for the eye, it doesn't look as flashy and but fucking hell, like, he was just getting, after the first 3 rounds where he done well, he was getting battered. Like, where were the adjustments in the ring with some of these fighters sometimes, right? I get that it was just O'Regan's, and I'm not slagging him off, but this is just what I'm analysing. Plan A isn't working, so he's trying to do Plan A better. Oh, I need to. Right.
Yeah.
Why isn't there the Plan B of, right, I need to tack up for a couple of rounds, see if I can weather the storm. Let's see if Rafferty, I can drag him later on, tire him out a little bit, and then I can get back to. Well, you're gonna run around like that for fucking 12 rounds, like the whole time, and you've been knocked down a couple of times.
Of course.
Like, I just see where I'm going with this, Chris.
Yeah.
Like, that was what I was
thinking. Like,
when I was watching it, I thought, what's going on here?
I think maybe, I think he was just really, really hurt, and he was trying to survive. So he's running around. And like,
to be a psychology, like trying to show him that, oh no, I'm still doing my thing, I'm good.
He's,
Whereas if he did all this, he maybe would have thought it would tell him he's even more hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because he's selling up.
Right.
Maybe something like that because he was trying. I think he was trying to keep him off. But the mistake that he was making was he'd been hurt really bad. If you're flicking out like a nothing jab and then running away because he's been hurt, like Rafferty knew that, smelt blood, and was just closing him down and was walking.
Yeah. He's a predator, isn't he, Rafferty? Yeah. He's a predator, like you said, Golovkin. Right, the old. Oh, I've got a title. I've got the title. Rafferty V Oldham Golovkin. Yes.
Yeah, good idea. Like, that's a good title. But like, he just think, like, because he'd been concussed, he's hurt, and Rafferty was walking through his punches. So what's the point in throwing them when they're not doing any damage? I think he should have.
Oh, forgot to turn the calls off. It's all right. Yeah. It's all good. So, it's all good.
I think he should have. I think he should have tried tucking up, tight guard, not full blown running away. But maybe he had to run away because he thought if he hits me one more time, I'm going down. Like, maybe he was running because he was absolutely fucking hurt and he was trying to get his bearings. And like you said, like psychological. Well, I just think he should have made a different type of adjustment. Maybe tuck up better, hold his feet more. I don't know. There's
a lot of this now, isn't there? There seems to be a modern kind of style. They're all trying to sort of they've kind of watched the Lomachenkos and and they love, like when we interviewed Henry Turner, he loves those Usyks, the Lomas, the Devin Haney's, the Mayweathers, right? All those sort of people. Now, Canelo's a very exciting fighter. You don't see him doing all of this. He just comes in, walks down, Optimus Prime style, slips the jab, bang, slips the jab, bang.
Canelo's very good at them liver shots. Bang.
Yeah. But I don't know. There's a lot of these young modern fighters coming through, right? Their left lead hand is so low they can scratch their ass. They got their right hand cocked on their hip. They're like more fucking open than I was going to say something. I nearly said it. It went really. They're fucking open as fuck. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Like a hooker's legs.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And I wasn't sure whether to say it. It's all right. We always say this isn't for kids. This content anyway, so it's all good.
It's just like Regan. I think he just needs to go home and like rebuild, but. Like rebuild, maybe fight a journeyman or something. Come back.
Slick fighter.
He's a slick fighter, but he had no power. Like Rafferty was just walking through his punches. He didn't have it. He was winning the rounds, but when he got caught, that was it. He couldn't recover from the shot.
And just closing thoughts on Rafferty, who's in a very fucking competitive division. He's had, 25, 26 fights now. Do you want to see him start really stepping up now, or he's kind of...
I've got some names here. I think Rafferty is ready for the step. Go on. So we've got Dalton Smith. We've got Adam Azim. Adam Azim, even Isaac Cruz. Who else is Dalton Smith supposed to fight? Dalton Smith's fought Adam Azim. Them guys,
Barbosa, Jack Catterall. Oh, they may be a little bit, or they may be a bit of a,
Is Dalton Smith European champion?
Well, it was Adam Azim, and then Adam Azim fucking typical Ben Shalom. I think he won it. Didn't they vacate it? They vacated it to fight someone else.
They didn't come to the purse bid, so they got stripped.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think Rafferty definitely. He's got
Adam Azim. Oh, I don't think he'd put Adam Azim in there again. So I think they would worry about Rafferty. I really do. But I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that fight.
I reckon I'd pick Rafferty to beat Adam Azim, I think.
Oh, wait, the thing is about Azim, right? I really like watching him. I love how fast his fast hands, and he's quite skillful. But I don't know nothing about his heart or his chin because he hasn't had it tested. And Rafferty, who's got stamina for days, it looks like, he will certainly be trying to back Azim up and really give him a test. So, out of all those ones you mentioned, I'd really like to see that, but I can't imagine it happening anytime soon. I mean,
who's his promoter? Adam Azim.
Adam Azim's Ben Shalom. So this is what I mean.
Ben Shalom doesn't even know the meaning of it.
You know what Ben Shalom's like?
The only way Ben Shalom would put that fight on is on a Saudi card where they're getting mega money and he's got no choice.
Cash him out.
Turkey is the Don, and he's the one who says, I want this guy to fight this guy. How much money is it going to cost? And he don't like excuses.
Yeah, stylistically, the Isaac Cruz, I mean, I don't know how difficult that would be to make. Isaac Cruz been a world champion. I don't know promotional-wise how they would make it kind of work for both parties. But stylistically, a come-forward fighter like Isaac Cruz coming together with a come-forward fight, pressure fighter in Rafferty would be potentially explosive. Yeah, loads of fights out, and I think he's knocking on the door now. Rafferty, after that, he's got to be.
Definitely,
yeah.
Like, he's beat quite a few good fighters at domestic level. He's British champion. He's Commonwealth champion now. So you know, next step, Adam Azim or even Dalton Smith try and win that European because he's going the traditional route: British, Commonwealth, European, world title. So definitely. Adam Azim, Dalton Smith, or an Isaac, or if you can't get them fights to go for the European, then move on.
Yeah, and good luck. I'll tell you what, final thoughts from me. I'll be keeping my eye on Rafferty now because I liked what I saw in there. Yeah, and I want to see him now when he starts to step up a level. I'm intrigued, but he's definitely on my radar now because I liked what I saw in there. I thought he was really solid, really tight, strong, powerful. The tank looked decent. Now let's see someone really stick it on him and see if he's got the minerals as well, which I'm sure he has. I'm sure he has.
Sure. Yeah. For me, I just think he's a really really good up and coming fighter, and I think he can do well. And he's got like a laser focus. Like when he's losing rounds, you don't see him worrying or panicking. He still sticks to his normal cutting the ring off. You know, sometimes when people are losing a fight, they start following the fighter around like a dog.
Yeah.
Like, they don't cut the ring off properly. They just follow him around with Come on.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do that. He sticks to his boxing, and he sticks to trying to cut the ring off and doing it properly. So fair play, good fighter. That's it from us.
Said. Like and sub,
guys. Like and subscribe, please.